We're living in a world obsessed with hustle culture. Always be grinding, always be optimizing, never stop, never surrender. But this relentless pace is taking a toll. Burnout is no longer a niche term whispered in therapy sessions. It's a full-blown epidemic sweeping across the workforce. And frankly, it's about time we address the elephant in the Zoom meeting. We're told to lean in, to push harder, to climb that ladder even when our legs are wobbly and our souls are weary. This constant pressure cooker environment is unsustainable and frankly ridiculous. It's like trying to run a marathon on a diet of energy drinks and self-doubt. Something's got to give. This isn't just about feeling a little tired on a Monday morning. Burnout is a state of chronic stress that eats away at your well-being. It's like having your battery permanently stuck on 1% with no charger in sight. And the consequences can be devastating, impacting everything from your mental and physical health to your relationships and career. So, how do we spot this burnout beast before it completely consumes us? Burnout is a sneaky beast. It doesn't always announce itself with flashing neon signs. Sometimes it disguises itself as everyday stress, making it tricky to pinpoint until it's taken root. But there are warning signs, subtle cues that something's amiss. First, check in with your emotional state. Are you feeling more cynical than usual? Is your fuse shorter than a TikTok video? Burnout loves to feast on your optimism, leaving behind a heaping helping of irritability and dread. Next, pay attention to your physical health. Are you constantly exhausted even after a night's sleep that would make a hibernating bear jealous? Burnout can manifest as insomnia, headaches, and a general feeling of being physically drained. It's like your body's waving a giant red flag, pleading for a timeout. Finally, observe your behavior. Are you withdrawing from friends and family, preferring the company of your Netflix queue to actual human interaction? Burnout can lead to social isolation, decreased productivity, and a general sense of apathy towards things you used to enjoy. It's like the joy has been sucked out of everything, leaving behind a void filled with endless reruns of The Office. Now that we've identified the burnout beast, let's shine a light on its accomplices, the factors that contribute to this epidemic of exhaustion. Unsurprisingly, our work-obsessed culture is a prime suspect. Many workplaces have morphed into pressure cookers of unrealistic expectations and never-ending to-do lists. We're glued to our devices, responding to emails at all hours, blurring the lines between personal and professional time. It's like we've signed an unspoken contract that grants our employers 24/7 access to our brains, even if those brains are running on fumes. But it's not just about workload. Toxic work environments, lack of support from supervisors, and the ever-present pressure to prove your worth all contribute to the burnout bonfire. It's like being trapped in a never-ending game of Office Olympics, where the only prize is the privilege of not being voted off the island. Laid off. And let's not forget about the external pressures that seep into our lives. Social media bombards us with images of perfect lives and successful people, making us feel like we're perpetually falling short. Economic uncertainty and the rising cost of living add another layer of stress, squeezing our already frazzled nerves. Okay, so we've established that burnout is a real thing, and it's a bigger problem than a misplaced stapler. But what can we actually do about it? How do we reclaim our well-being from the clutches of this exhaustion epidemic? First and foremost, we need to set boundaries. This means establishing clear lines between work and personal time. Think of it like building a fence around your sanity. Sure, your boss might try to toss emails over the fence, but you don't have to answer them after hours. Your time is your own, damn it. Next, prioritize self-care. And no, this doesn't mean treating yourself to another overpriced latte while scrolling through Instagram. This means engaging in activities that genuinely nourish your mind, body, and soul. Whether it's meditation, exercise, spending time in nature, or simply reading a book that doesn't involve spreadsheets, make time for activities that bring you joy and peace. Remember, you're not a machine. You're a human being with limits. It's okay to say no, to delegate tasks, to take a break when you need it. And if all else fails, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Therapy can provide you with the tools and support you need to navigate the treacherous waters of burnout and emerge on the other side, refreshed and ready to tackle life on your own terms.